The South Carolina Bar Foundation functions to provide legal access and law-related education. The way the foundation accomplishes that is through management of IOLTA funds, interest on lawyers' trust accounts, and through individual donations. Each year, the foundation considers and awards nearly 50 individual grants to organizations across the state that promote access to justice and legal or law-related education.
Project REST is the domestic violence and sexual assault organization for Spartanburg, Union, and Cherokee counties. We provide holistic support for all victims, whether it's court advocacy, counseling. We have a domestic violence emergency shelter. When it comes to our court advocacy, we specifically help victims when they need order of protections and restraining orders. That is often the first line of defense when someone leaves their abusive partner. I tell the story of Mr. West a lot because Mr. West is a good example of how the different grantees for the Bar Foundation can work together and collaborate. He was a nice, gentle, elderly man. And if you met him, out of all the clients I had, he would be the only client that would pull my chair out for me when we would go to court. So sweet and so polite. And he needed representation. His wife abused him where he was covered in bruises. There were several different continuances regarding his order of protection, and he needed intervention. And so because of the money directly from the Bar Foundation, we were able to get him divorced. We were able to get him an order of protection and keep him safe into his house. And it would not have been possible without the Bar Foundation.
In addition to providing meaningful access to the justice system, the Foundation grantee organizations work to prevent individuals from encountering what's referred to as legal entanglements.
The Rainy Day Fund is a nonprofit that seeks to combat the criminalization of poverty. And so what we do is we try to pay for the small barriers that are associated with poverty, but also with legal system entanglements.
And I got a letter in the mail saying that they wanted my license in 30 days. And I couldn't figure out why. They didn't explain. And so I went down there and they said, well, you haven't never had an eye exam.
We were able to pay the $100 that it cost for an eye exam. If he hadn't been able to get that eye exam, the DMV would have suspended his license until he got that eye exam. And if his license was suspended, that would have been an additional suspension fee of about $100.
And now, not only do I have my license and I didn't have to pay a big reinstatement fee, I got a good job.
The foundation staff and the board take very seriously their roles and responsibilities as stewards of the funds provided to the foundation. And we're proud that 88% of every dollar taken into the foundation goes directly to support grantee organizations.
Antioch Educational Center offers medical training programs, and we also offer a summer youth work program that's now in its 11th year, where we've graduated 567 students. Many of the people here in Jasper County are oftentimes faced with things they might have gotten into a fight in high school when they were 18 and a senior before they graduated, and now they're in their 30s and 40s and it shows up on their record. So what we do here at Antioch with the help of our supporters, mainly the South Carolina Bar Foundation, is that we're able to go in and help these individuals clean up their record in a process called expungement. And once they clean their record up, file their paperwork, they come back and they're able to go into these training programs and become very, very thrifty and providing persons within the society.
In addition to providing grants to organizations that provide direct access to the civil justice system, the foundation supports law-related education with programs that begin as early as middle school and high school.
I fell in love with mock trial. I fell in love with trial advocacy. And I learned so much so fast, just being in the courtroom, learning how to think on my feet, and just working as a part of a team. I participated in mock trial all throughout law school, and now I have the opportunity to kind of go back and to coach middle school students, to coach students at the law school, and it just truly gives you that real opportunity to give back and to pour into the next generation of young attorneys the same way that I've had teachers and attorney coaches pour into me over the years. And I think the mock trial program and the South Carolina Bar contributed to a lot to where I am today and to the person that I've been able to become, and it's something that I'm forever grateful for.
By continuing to focus on these two areas, immediate access to the civil justice system and law-related education, we are not only changing the lives in the present of individuals assisted by our grantee organizations, but we are ensuring that the next generation of South Carolinians will know, understand, and prioritize access to justice for everyone.